The label first brought this song to us. It had been done by another group on our label called The Brilliance, and I immediately loved the song, and I think it spoke to me and Nirva. We had being an interracial couple in the South, we had our own run-ins, even in my own family, with that issue, and having to deal with people that you love, but they're kind of coming against you in some ways. And so we had to sort of live that out first, of looking at people and saying, you know what, they're not really our enemies. These are people we love. We want to work past this. And when we first heard the song, that's how I connected with it initially. But I also knew that everybody has different enemies, whether it's your ideological enemies or whoever it might be. And in that sense, it was much broader than that issue. I was excited. I brought it to Nirva, and she loved the song, but she was like, no, we can't do this song. And she was kind of feeling like, can we sing this with honesty, like those lyrics? Can we say that? Truthfully, when I look into the face of my enemy, I see my brother. And I was like, I hear what you're saying. And we kind of worked through that, and where we landed on it was that the song is really a vision caster. And it gives us a picture of the kind of people we want to become, even if we're not quite there yet. Because that's a challenging thing, to be able to love your enemy and pray for and bless those who persecute you, those who would harm you, or those who would, just come against you. And so she brought that up, and it was a very good point. We wrestled with it and said, this is a vision caster. We're going to work toward that. And I can let her kind of speak to that as well.
Oh yeah, it's very scriptural based for me. When Jesus says to do that, it's always a good thing to think and ponder on what Jesus says to do. And so what's so brilliant about it is when you love instead of hate, love has such a powerful, divine, redemptive power, redeeming power. So when you're loving someone, you kind of bring that catalyst of change for them. But when you're hating, you injure yourself as well as the person that you're hating. So Jesus really knew what he was talking about when he says, love, don't hate, love your enemies and pray for those. And so I just think that's really, really an honor to carry that kind of message and to remind myself, as well as those who will hear the song, that you know what, hate really perpetuates the evil, and there's just the darkness in the world, and love really can change the world.